Hello. Welcome if you're watching this. I'm not very confident that anyone will, but I've always kind of wanted to make videos just for fun. And I thought, why not share my TBR? It's very large. This is just some of what I am trying to read first. Sorry. I am going to just go through them, maybe read the backs, say why I picked them, and let's start here. Even though it's on the bottom of the pile, so that doesn't really make the most sense. To Sleep in a Sea of Stars by Christopher Paolini. I think this is his only other series aside from Aragon. I'm not 100% confident. A quick Google search could solve that problem, but I don't have Google open right now. So I will read the back and then say why I picked it out. Okay, so during a routine survey mission on an uncolonized planet, Kira finds an alien relic. At first, she's delighted, but elation turns to terror when the ancient dust around her begins to move. As war erupts among the stars, Kira is launched into a galaxy-spanning odyssey of discovery and transformation. First contact wasn't all that she imagined, and events push her to the very limits of what it means to be human. While Kira faces her own horrors, Earth and its colonies stand upon the brink of annihilation. Now Kira might be humanity's greatest and final hope. I picked this out because it sounds interesting, but also I was a huge fan of the Aragon books growing up, and I thought that I'd just give it a shot because I loved his previous writing and current. I really enjoyed Murtagh, if anyone else is a fan. Anyway, I think I'm going to try and start there with this pile, but that could change at any moment. I'll just start here next. The Lies of Loch Lamora by Scott Lynch. I picked this one out because I just saw the cover and went, oh, that looks interesting. What's that? I never judge a book by its cover or whatever that is, but it looks cool, so that's what I've done. I'll read the back of this one. An orphan's life is harsh and often short. In the mysterious island city of Comore, I don't know if I'm saying that right, because I don't know if that's a real city or not, and again, I don't have Google open to find out. Anyway, young Loch Lamora dodges relentless danger. Also, I'm sorry that my hands are kind of shaky. I am not using a tripod, and I do have one, but I don't know where it's at. Anyway, young Loch Lamora dodges relentless dangers, becoming a thief under the tutelage of a gifted con artist. As the leader of a band of light-fingered brothers known as the Gentleman Bastards, Loch is soon infamous, fooling even the underworld's most feared ruler. But the shadow lurks. Someone still moves, still more ambitious and deadly, faced with bloody coup that threatens to destroy everyone and everything that holds meaning in this mercenary life. Loch vows to beat the enemy at his own brutal game or die trying. Again, I saw the cover, I liked the title, and I read the back and I said, oh, that sounds exactly up my alley. I love a good thief story, and I'm really excited to read this one, and I hope it's good. The guy at Barnes & Noble said it was, so I'm choosing to believe that. and hoping for the best. The next one is very different than the last couple. Wings of Starlight by Alison Saft. I've never read any of her other books. I don't know what her writing style's like. I picked this one out because I love the Tinkerbell movies. I don't care what anyone says, they are great, and this is the romance between Clarion and Lord Mallory, and there he is. Their story in the movies I love so much, and I found out there was a book exploring that. I was so excited because it's it's like perfectly angsty. It's you know, like they can't be together, and this is why it happened. There's no back to read. I don't know if it's it's on the inside cover. Gosh, sorry. Let's see. It's been centuries since a warm season fairy has crossed into the winter woods. While the most fear the legend of monsters lurking in frozen lands, Clarion can't help being intrigued by winter's stoic beauty. However, under the watchful eyes of the current monarch and the court's seasonal ministers, Clarion has little time to dwell on daydreams while the days of her coronation dwindle away. That is until reports of a monster crossing from the winter into the spring make their way to the palace. Clarion sees defeating this threat as an opportunity to prove she is worthy of her new role, but instead of finding a monster at the edge of winter, she finds Mallory, a young guardian of the winter woods. Together, they form an unlikely bond as they race to save their lands. As their alliance warms to something more, they will discover there is a reason warm season fairy and winter fairy must not be together, and the cost is just as deadly as the monsters that prowl the winter woods. Ugh, I love a sort of romance where they can't be together, but it's just like, I don't know, that's what I like if there's a romance. I don't really read much romance. I like a book if there's like a little romance involved, but not like fully focused, except I feel like I'm going to like this one. Okay, the next one that I'm going to read is Air by Saba Tahir or Tier. I'm not 100% sure. I'm gonna peel this sticker off. I'm not a big fan of stickers on books, but luckily that was super easy to peel off just now. So this one, I did notice the cover was kind of cool. I keep doing that. But if you have an ugly cover, I'm not going to pick your book up because yes, I do judge a book by its cover. I don't care if you're not supposed to. This one also has a pink fuzz. This one also has this sprayed edges. I think it's cool, but like very unnecessary. Also it's, oh, that's just fuzz. It's already kind of chipping a little. This is a soft cover too, so that might be part of the problem, but I'll read the back here. What is that name? Ace has known suffering her entire life. Already off to a good start. Hopefully there's not suffering forever. Okay, anyway, I'll restart. Ace has known suffering her entire life, but her love for her people propels her. Is that right? Propels her. Okay, until one hot-headed mistake lands her in the inescapable prison where the embers of wrath ignite her. Now, all I did was read that part and I went, okay, well, I want to read this because that sounds really interesting. I don't know if the rest of the story is going to be good or not, but that alone was intriguing. So The next name is Saoirse. Saoirse is a down on her luck tracker who uses magic to find her marks. Destitute, she agrees to hunt a killer who has murdered children across the Martial Empire. When a chance encounter leads her to unexpected attraction, Saoirse learns her mission might cost her far more than she's willing to give up. So I'm suspecting for another forbidden love, another forbidden romance, which, of course, I am going to eat up if it's good. Of course, sometimes it's kind of bad. Anyway, the last name is Quill. Quill is the crown prince and nephew of a venerated empress, but he's loath to take on the throne. When a vicious new enemy that threatens the survival of the empire, Quill must ask himself if he can rise above his tragic lineage and be the heir his people need. Alright, we'll see. Prepare for a ruthless and romantic story that introduces a new generation of characters set in the same world as the unforgettable An Ember and the Ashes series. I didn't read that, but if it's, I didn't say that you had to read the first one to read this. I don't think they're actually connected, but I might be completely wrong. If this is good though, maybe I'll read that also. Alright. The next one. Oh no, sorry. Oh my gosh. The next one I picked up is called The Goblin Emperor by Catherine Addison. What is this? Oh, it's a bookmark? I don't know where that came from. I got this one because one of my friends recommended it to me. She said it's really good. I remember her saying the writing's a little odd. I don't remember why exactly, but I find out, I guess. So I'll read the back of this. Okay, so it says Maya. I think that's how you say that. Maya, the youngest half-goblin son, I don't know. Yeah, anyway, let me try and reread that real quick. Hold on. Maya, the youngest half-goblin son of the Emperor, has lived his entire life in exile. Already interesting. Distant from the imperial court of the deadly intrigue that me just struggling to read. Okay, that suffices. Wow. Okay, illiterate too. Sorry. I'm just gonna skip. We're just gonna go into the next sentence so I don't have to struggle. But when his father and 3 sons in line for the throne are killed in an accident, he has no choice but to take his place as the only surviving rightful heir. Surrounded by... Wow, God, I'm really struggling with words. Sycophants? Look, if this is wrong, you can make fun of me if I have any viewers, of course. And overwhelmed by the burdens of his new life, he can trust nobody amid the swirl of plots to dispose him, offers of arranged marriages, and Spectre, the unknown conspirators. He must quickly adjust to life as a Goblin Emperor. Sorry, I struggled so hard with some words there. I'm going to have to Google stuff because I'm not really in the mood to go through and redo any of this. So it's a one-take kind of deal, and if things are bad, then they're bad. It's okay. I'm just doing this for fun. This is not a career choice. This is a single video that I might do more if I feel like it. Anyway, let's move on to the last 2 in my pile. And I own both the first and second of this series that I have not read a single bit of, but the cover again was really cool and it sounded interesting, so The last one is Evocation by S.T. Gibson. Look at that. Is cool. This one doesn't have sprayed edges, but it does have, I hope that's not a terrible sound. But it does have another really cool inside. I don't know if I'll like these yet, but if I do, I got the second in paperback because it was cheap, and if it's good, I might get the hardcover of the second book, because I don't like having one hardcover and one soft cover. Anyway, let's read the back of this, and oh, there's no back of this. Let's read the inside cover. And if I struggle again, I'm so sorry. The dyslexia is taking over. So it starts with "The Devil Knows Your Name," David Aristarchov. Yes, you were already off to a rough start here. As a teen, David Aristarchov was a psychic prodigy. Okay, so that already was like, yeah, okay, psychic prodigy. Operating under the shadow of his oppressive occultist father. Now, 2 lines in, this person knows how to write an intro, because I picked it up and went, oh wow, I'm already intrigued. Sometimes I will read the insides of these covers and I'll say, no, I wasn't hooked in the first sentence. I'm not gonna read this. Anyway. Ooh, crazy camera work. But anyway. His oppressive cultist father. Okay. Now, years after his father's death, and rapidly approaching his 13th birthday. 13? That's so young. I hope he gets older. Anyway, rapidly approaching his 13th birthday, he is content with the high-powered life he's curated as a Boston attorney, moonlighting as a powerful medium for a secret society. 13? Okay, well, anyway. I haven't read the inside of this in a while. I got this months ago, and I'm just now getting around to reading it. Or, well, hopefully. You know what? Maybe I'll read this tonight. Maybe I'll read it first out of the pile. Anyway, but with power comes a price, and the devil has come to collect on an ancestral deal. David's days are numbered, and death looms at his door. Reluctantly, he reaches out to the only person he's ever trusted, his ex-boyfriend. Okay, wait, he's 13? Oh, never, no, that says 30th. That says 30th. See, reading comprehension is good. Not 13. I was going to say, how is he 13 running a society with an ex-boyfriend? Okay, great. I'm glad he's 30. I'm glad. Not 13. Backing up. Ex-boyfriend and secret society rival Reese for help. Okay, wow, see, this is, I'm intrigued, and I'm barely in. Okay, however, the only way to get to Reese is through his wife, Moira. Wow, this is juicy gossip. They're thrust into each other's care. Emotions once buried deep resurface, and the trio race to figure out their feelings for one another before the devil steals David away for good. Yeah, okay. Now, that might be my first of the pile, because that sounds really interesting. Sorry, this camera's not focusing at all. Hello? Okay. I also got its sequel because it sounds really interesting. I actually thought, oh, this kind of sounds interesting, but I didn't realize it was the sequel when I was looking at it. I should have, because look at the cover. Similar style, except this one's red, so you know he's probably a little evil. This one does have a back. Okay, focus. There we go. Okay. As the youngest high priest of his secret Boston society ever, husband to the brilliant witch Moira. Okay, so this is and boyfriend to the influential psychic David. So wow, okay, wow. So I didn't know we had this. See, I think I've spoiled some things for myself, but that's okay because I've already read the back of this, and I'm just connecting some dots here. He has it all. He just has to keep it all while trying to save the society from financial ruin, infighting, and sabotage from outsiders. When leaked documents spark a local satanic panic and bring the society under fire, Reese gambles everything, including his immortal soul. Ooh, he's immortal too, interesting. For more demonic assistance. Well, that sounds like a dangerous game. What's his name? Like Reese, right, that's right. Yeah, okay. Anyway, his routine of spiritual, wow, sorry. I'm struggling to read right now. Okay, his retinue of spiritual assistants gave him the magical prowess, charisma, and uncanny luck he needs as a high priest. But all power comes with a price, just like Spider-Man. Reese's mind begins to fracture under the strain of all his demons and the stress of his loved ones exploring their attraction to other people. Oh, okay. As paranoia spreads through the occult community, David and Moira will have to once again join forces to pull Reese back from the brink. But you can't save someone who doesn't want to be saved, and all the magic in the world won't prevent Reese from having to make the ultimate choice. Will he become a great man or a good one? All right. So, I think the first one honestly sounds more interesting. But I can't judge until I've seen both of them, or read both of them, not seen. Anyway, those are all the books that I am going to try and read within the next, oh, I'm so sorry if that's loud. I'm going to try and read all of these soon, and I don't know if I'll report back, but I might. And if I do, and you enjoy this, if there's anyone watching, of course, then I guess come back if I post again. Anyway, goodbye, and maybe I'll talk to you again later.